Yeah, hi, my name is Jonathon Palota. I'm a super heavyweight. I box at the Balham ABC Boxing Club in Balham. I'm at the ABAs, second time. Last time I came into the ABAs, but I came up from 91, which is heavyweight, to super heavyweight. So it took a bit of adjusting to the weight, but I've adjusted well over the year. I've had 5 bouts, won 5 of them. I've won the Haringey Box Cup, I've won the novices, and I believe God has brought me this far for me to win, and it'll be an achievement to win ABAs and to add on to my resume. I feel confident, sharp, and I'm ready to put a good performance in. Thank you for watching.
My name is Ozzie Osimodrie. You can call me Ozzie. I'm a super heavyweight boxer. I'm boxing out of the Fitzroy Lodge, and today I'm going to claim the London ABA title at my weight. Look out for me.
Well, as you heard there, Jonathon Palota moving up to super heavyweight from heavyweight, and he said it's taken some adjusting to. If ever there was a baptism of fire, it's this man, Ozzie Osimodrie. He's a big man, 6'6". He's Anthony Joshua sort of size, and Jonathon Palota is going to have to show something extra special here, but he's certainly not one to be underestimated. Osimodrie starts fast, as always. Palota on the outside of the ring, looks nice and composed, on his toes. Big long telegraph right hand from Osimodrie, and then the jab off the back of it just briefly wobbles Palota. Seems to have regained his senses. Osimodrie predicting big things for his own future, but some stiff opposition in this competition if he were to get through this fight. The man in front of him, absolutely no pushover. Oh, and a left hook, and Osimodrie's down, perfectly timed from Palota. Absolutely flash knockdown for Ozzie Osimodrie. He looks absolutely stunned as the referee administers the 8 count, brings him forward. Fabulous hook from Palota. How much trouble is the big man in? He stepped forward, and Palota caught him absolutely square on the jaw with that left hook. Peach of a shot. And now the big man is on the back foot, not what we expected. Nice double jab from Palota. And that is the perfect start from the man in the red corner. Just getting the attention of the big man, making him realise that he's certainly not going to have it all his own way. Osimodrie just briefly switching to the southpaw stance, popping the right-hand jab out. Given how tall he is and how much the reach advantage is, he's really struggling to connect on his man. Palota amazingly just dictating the pace and the tempo of the fight. Of course, Osimodrie is going to have 2 solid rounds with a point deduction after that early knockdown. It's really measured, calm work from Jonathon Palota. All in black with the red gloves. There's a sense of expectation on Osimodrie to maybe come in and blast the smaller man out, and he did come out telegraphing some big right hands and walked straight onto the shot. I will say a big good and beat a good little one, but really he's up against a seriously good little one here in Jonathon Palota, who's had everything his own way in this opening 3 minutes. And there goes the bell for the first round, and that was not in the script for Ozzie Osimodrie. It's the super heavyweight category, added in 1982 Great Britain having huge success at the Olympics in recent years at the weight. Audley Harrison winning gold in 2000, Anthony Joshua in 2012. Although Lennox Lewis will be fondly remembered as the Olympic super heavyweight champ at the Seoul Olympics, or rather the heavyweight champ, he was boxing under Canadian citizenship at the time, and as such, Britain still, would you believe, yet to produce an Olympic gold medalist who's gone on to become a professional world champion. Just looking at that knockdown there from Palota, and it was just absolutely punch perfect. That left hook came in. It's always the ones that you don't see that hurt you. And Osimodrie did not see that coming. So second round and a lot of work to do for the big man. Forward he comes behind the jab. Incredible what an early knockdown can do to the psyche of a boxer. Just make them wary of committing and coming forward. And just see the tentativeness that's crept into the footwork of Ozzie Osimodrie. Really, really wary of the counters, and he comes in, you just see the jab there and then instantly pulls his chin back for fear of being caught on the way out. And that's allowed Jonathon Palota a nice luxury of being able to just stand a little bit more in the pocket than he was in the early minute or so of the first round before the knockdown. So Osimodrie in the centre of the ring, Palota double jab to just back his man up. Of course, one man who has got an ABA title to his name and an Olympic gold medal from Beijing in 2008, looking to write his name in the history book. And he gets his first world title shot against Andre Durrell over in the United States. That man is, of course, James DeGale. We've mentioned him on a number of times this evening. Sterling amateur and professional career thus far. Harlesden super middleweight, and of course we wish him well overseas in a few weeks' time. Just an example of some of the potential that does exist every single year in this competition. It just goes to show you never know who you're watching. These lads may only be at the early stages of their career, stars in the making year upon year. So far, Jonathon Palota really showing the makings of a solid professional. Not going to be big for a heavyweight when he eventually does make the transition. The footwork and speed, as he proved, is all you need. And certainly not short of power either. Ozzie Osimodrie laboured looking sort of stance as he lumbers forward, rather flat-footed at this point. He really hasn't made the size advantage count, hasn't put the pressure on Palota, who looks comfortable just to sit back, pick his shots when he can and then move away. And here the corner of Osimodrie shouting, get your right hand up. Of course they're wary again of a repeat of round one. That left hook that landed. It's really not the sort of bully boy tactics that perhaps we had expected. Looking at the two men before this fight, Osimodrie, really, you feel he's got to do something pretty special in this third and final round to get himself back into this. Jonathon Palota, really, has got 3 more minutes, you would think, between himself and the ABA quarterfinals in Liverpool at the end of April. Palota just working his way in behind the jab. And again, countering Osimodrie. Quick feet. And the hand speed. The benefit of being the lighter, faster man, really taking its toll over the first 6 minutes. So will we witness a big turnaround, or will Jonathon Palota edge this one out and take the decision? Ozzie Osimodrie in the white vest with the blue gloves. Jonathon Palota, all black with the red gloves. And you feel that Osimodrie's really going to have to press the action. Whether or not he has the steel to do so after what happened leaping in the first round. Just see again, really reaching from a long, long way away. Palota stalks his man into the corner. Better from Osimodrie, landed a right hand on the counter. And the referee telling the fighters to work it out as they clinch. A really good example of ring generalship shown from Jonathon Palota, where he's just consistently holding his feet, holding the space between him and his opposition. And he's not got the reach advantage, he's not got the size advantage. The way he's positioned himself, the way he's timed his counters, he's been able to keep himself out of pressure, and Osimodrie knows that now or never for the big man. He steps in again, trying to put some pressure on Palota, but Palota just skips away, reassumes the centre of the ring. See Palota just waiting for Osimodrie to throw, slips under the 1-2, then the hook off the back of it, all of them missed. It's been an absolute textbook performance from the smaller man. As he just pours out that jab. Surely now, any second the bell will go, and he knows that the title, the London ABA super heavyweight crown, will be his. These last few seconds, Ozzie Osimodrie unable to do anything. You have to think that Jonathon Palota will be victorious at the end of that. Fantastic contest. Well, looking at Jonathon Palota there, you think he'd just been for a couple of rounds of sparring. Doesn't look particularly out of breath, doesn't look cut or swollen. A measured and a rather more comfortable performance than perhaps he was expecting.
And the result of bout number 8 by unanimous points decision, the winner and the Power Day London Elite Champion at under 91 kilos for 2015 in the England Boxing Elite Championships 2015 in the red corner. And your appreciation please for Osimodrie in the blue corner.
Well, a comfortable win in the end for Jonathon Palota. A knockdown on the way to victory, and he's ringside shortly with Charlie Webster.
Jonathon, congratulations. I spoke to your coach before you went in the ring. He told me how much of a big hitter you were, and you showed us there. Can you talk us through the knockdown in the first round?
Yeah, so basically, in the sport of boxing, it's nice to be humble. So I heard this guy was talking bad things about me, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to watch down, I'm going to remain a positive person. So we went in the first round and I said I want to land a big shot to let him know that he's in for a tough night. I landed the shot, you know, it's boxing, and I just want to thank God for giving me this strength and His grace, and thank you all for watching me, and I hope I can continue to do well.
And we thank you as well for coming in the ring. It was a fantastic fight. Can you talk us through the third round as well? Because it almost seemed that Osimodrie came back at you and phased you.
On the third round, I wouldn't say any of his punches really phased me, but what I would say is I felt a bit tired. No excuses in the game of sports, so I can't make no excuses, but I know what I need to do next time to make sure I can keep my endurance up throughout all 3 rounds.
What do you need to do?
Just train.
Train harder.
Train harder.
Well, congratulations, and it was a fantastic fight. Thank you for finishing the tournament off for us.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this opportunity. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Bless you. Very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, the action certainly lived up to the expectation. 8 new winners of the London finals of the ABAs were crowned as they move one step closer to the national title. Keep an eye out for more boxing here on London Live in the future. And from all of us here, thanks for watching.